Right now, we are going to be deep diving into Hubspot CRM. But before we get there, let me just show you a complete flow of how HubSpot can help us as a marketer. Here's an example. Assuming you found me on Instagram, Facebook, or any sorts of ads, and you click on a link and then you come into my site. So you will land on a particular page, which is a landing page. In other words, a conversion page. Assuming that this conversion page have a form because I want to have an exchange of information, right? Maybe I'm giving you an ebook and in return, you give me your name and your email and your phone number. So, assuming you completed this form and you click on it, you click on submit, you will go to a thank you page. Thank you so much for filling up the form, and please, you shall receive an email soon. And immediately, you receive an email. 2 days later, you receive a second email, and another 3 days later, you receive a third email. And finally, you decided to buy. And after you buy, you will start seeing some emails maybe 3 months later asking you to check out some of our new promotions, or 6 months later just re-engaging you to see how you are doing. So this entire flow can be automated and can be done on HubSpot itself. Isn't that interesting? So we can build websites. For example, we can build landing pages, we can build forms, we can build the workflow such that we can also include the emails that we have created in here. And when people change their status from just being a lead to a customer, we can also upgrade their status. And not just that, a couple of months later, we can also send back and blast an email to you because you are our customer. Or we realize that you have not been engaging with us, and so we would like to re-engage with you again and make you feel comfortable and warm you up with us again. So all these things here, if you look at this, can be done using HubSpot. That is the power of HubSpot. And right now, we are going to go into HubSpot CRM, right? It is a customer relationship management tool. And over there, we want to be able to record our customer details. Even if they are not our customer yet, they could be just a subscriber or they could be a lead, right? Maybe they downloaded certain free trials or downloaded our ebook, so we give them a status of a lead. And all this information will be recorded into the CRM. Now, let's go to the CRM contact list. So remember that we have already bookmarked our contact. If you have not bookmarked it, you can come to CRM contact and you can see this little ribbon here. You can bookmark it here as well. So let's just go to contacts. Here, you can see multiple contacts, name, email, phone number, and so on and so forth. And right now, we want to add contacts in here. So there are 3 ways to add contacts. Method 1 is to manually input the contacts. Method 2 is to upload a CSV file filled with a lot of contacts into the system. And method 3 is to create a form where people type in their information or whatnot, and the form will automatically send this contacts into the CRM dashboard. So let's add a contact manually. Click on Create Contact. And over here, a contact form will appear. You put in their email, first name, last name. You see all these things over here will be blurred up, but you need to start by entering the contact's name, email, or both, then all these things will appear. So we're going to create a bogus email, a fake one, all right? So let's just call this audrey@gmail.com, and you know that's fake, right? So I just call this testing one. Last name is testing one. Okay, and the contact owner is Audrey Ling. What is a contact owner? A contact owner means that the person who brought in the lead, the person who brought in this contact, so they are the contact owner. Please don't assume that the contact owner is the same as a contact. They are 2 different things. Anyways, you can fill up the job title if you want to. You can just fill this up. The phone number, you can do a fake one as well, and so on and so forth. And once you're done, just click on Create. And the next thing you can see is that the profile dashboard will pop open. Over here, you can see the information that you have. Phone number, preferred channel, and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of things in here which you can choose to fill up if you want to. See? If the form have all this information will directly come in here. But if the person did not fill up this information, then it will be blanked and you can fill it up manually as well. Now here we can see about the contact, what's the communication subscription. Okay, you can see the overview here, what activities they have, and so on and so forth. Click on activities. You can write on notes, assuming that you have 2 salespeople handling this person. So you can write notes like, this person is a weird person, like weird dude. Create note. Okay, you can also connect your email and you can directly send email to this person, and all these email threads will be locked down as well. The same with calls as well. You can either log a call that people have and you trust that your salesman made the call, or you can make it such that they need to make a phone call directly from HubSpot. And there's a task. You might be creating certain tasks relating to this person. For example, 2 days later, I would want to contact this person. You can do that as well. You can create a task like that. Or you can also create meetings with this particular person. The intelligent feature will tell you some of these things, show you some of this information. You can see if this person is associated with any companies, is there any revenue opportunities, and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of very interesting features on HubSpot, but we're not going to go to that extent. I'm here to teach you guys how to use this as a contact form. So now we have looked at the individual profile. Let's go back to the contacts. So this is a context where you can see all the contacts that you have. And here, I can see that the name is finally in here. So you can see over here there are multiple labels. Just FYI, you can move this label anywhere you want. Let's just say I would like to add another thing to look into. I can just click on these 3 dots, click on Add Column. And let's just say I would like to know a lot more contact information, and I would like to see things that is relating to the job. So job title, I can include this in here and the job title will appear here as well. Perfect, now you already know how to add a contact manually. And you've already seen their personal profile dashboard as well. All the information about this particular person where you can record it in. So any kind of information, you can just put it in so that the next salesperson or the next marketer who needs to check on this particular contact, they will be able to see all this information that you have logged in. And finally, we have gone to the dashboard, and you can also include and add columns of other data points that you have tracked and put it into the dashboard so that you can see it clearly. All right, let's move on to the next part.